Tomorrow, Richard Allen will learn how much time he'll spend behind bars for the murders of Abby Williams and Liberty German. Allen's attorneys filed a memorandum letting the court know that they are not expecting the defense to say a lot at the hearing tomorrow. That's because they do plan to appeal Allen's conviction. 13 News reporter Emily Longnecker is here with who we likely will hear from at that sentencing hearing that kicks off in the morning. Emily.
Both the prosecutor and the defense have the chance to present evidence just like they did at trial. This time, the idea is to support whatever sentence they're asking the judge to give Richard Allen. We now know from this defense memo that Allen's lawyers will limit their comments because they plan to appeal, and Richard Allen and his family are not expected to testify.
If the families of Abby Williams and Libby German want to speak before Allen is sentenced, Friday's hearing will be their chance.
I think it can be somewhat therapeutic for those families to have an opportunity to have their moment and have their day and have their say in this process.
13 News legal expert and criminal defense trial attorney Katie Jackson-Lindsay says victims' families aren't required to speak. They can submit written testimony for Judge Francis Gall to consider. Whatever happens, Jackson-Lindsay says it's likely to be emotional.
So when you're talking about 2 deaths from a situation that happened so many years ago where people have kept their emotions bottled up and now they have this platform to really talk about how they've been affected by this, I would expect emotions to be very high.
In a memorandum, Allen's attorneys say Allen maintains his innocence and they plan to appeal and seek a new trial. According to their memo, quote, "The practical reality is that unless this matter is reversed and retried, Richard Allen is likely facing the rest of his life in prison." The defense is asking Judge Gall to consider the following before handing down her sentence. Allen has no criminal history. They say if Allen serves a long sentence, it would create a financial hardship for his wife. They also want Judge Gall to take into account that Allen is a veteran and served in the United States Army National Guard, and that he also has a long and documented history of mental illness. Whatever sentences Judge Gall hands down, Jackson-Lindsay believes they will run consecutively, taking into account there are 2 victims. That means the number of years Allen gets for killing Abby will be added to the number of years he gets for killing Libby. All total, that could be up to 130 years.
Any sentence that he gets, even if it's the minimum, even with good time credit, he will serve a life sentence.
But Allen's attorneys say they want a new trial, and today they filed a motion to save all evidence and documents for any future trial. Emily Longnecker, 13 News.